I was asked to read a letter at my wealthy aunt's funeral. Nobody knew she'd left me everything until I reached the last paragraph. Now my family won't speak to me, but they don't know the whole truth. When Aunt Rebecca died suddenly at 62, I was devastated. While everyone else in the family saw her as the eccentric rich spinster, she was my lifeline. She paid for my college when my parents refused. She helped me escape my abusive ex. She believed in my art when everyone else called it a waste of time. The funeral was exactly what she would have hated: parents stuffy, formal, with relatives she barely spoke to, pretending they were close. My cousin Melissa sobbed dramatically despite having called Aunt Rebecca a lonely old witch at Christmas. Uncle Paul, who hadn't visited her in 8 years, gave a speech about their special bond. Then the lawyer handed me an envelope. Rebecca wanted you to read this at the conclusion of the service. I was terrified. Public speaking makes me panic, but I couldn't refuse her final request. With shaking hands, I unfolded 3 pages of my aunt's elegant handwriting. The letter started innocently enough and thanking everyone for coming, sharing a few memories. The family looked bored, checking watches, already mentally dividing her assets. And Rebecca's oceanfront home alone was worth millions. Then I turned to the final page. As for my estate, I read, my voice suddenly very small. I've watched how money has poisoned this family. The constant competition, the fake affection followed by backstabbing, the assumption that blood entitles you to wealth you didn't earn. The room went completely silent. Therefore, I leave my entire estate, earned my home, investments, and all possessions penned to my niece Emma, the only person who ever loved me for me, not for what I could give her. My mother lunged toward me, shrieking that I had manipulated a vulnerable old woman. Cousins I barely knew called me a thief. My brother knocked over a flower arrangement in rage. The lawyer stepped in, confirming everything was legal and final. I fled the funeral home in tears as my family screamed behind me. 3 months have passed. I've received dozens of threatening messages. I'm no longer welcome at family gatherings. My mother tells everyone I stole the family's rightful inheritance. What they don't know is that I've been quietly setting up a foundation with Aunt Rebecca's money. A foundation that provides college scholarships for abuse survivors trying to rebuild their lives, parent just like I once was. And I've been sending anonymous gifts to family members who genuinely need help, my nephew's medical bills, my cousin's car repair, my sister's rent when she lost her job. I kept only enough to finish my art degree and buy a small apartment. The rest is going exactly where Aunt Rebecca would want it, helping people break free from cycles of dependency and control. Sometimes the greatest inheritance isn't money, but the courage to use it wisely. And sometimes the family who truly loves you isn't the one you are born into, but the one you create by paying forward the kindness you've received.